was pregnant and how I told people. So how I found out is like, y'all know I worked at the airport, and like all of April, like some days I was just like real hot, like really extremely hot. And like, because like when you're pregnant, your body temperature is kind of raised, because I mean, let's be real, you're making a whole new person and your heart is just pumping much more blood than normal. So yeah, I was like real hot, and it usually didn't tire me. Like I got tired, like when I first started working there, yeah, I got tired like the first week or so because of all the walking, and then I got used to it. But then I noticed that I started to feel like, you know, how I felt previous, like when I first started there. I'm like, by the time I get up these escalators, because like sometimes you'll walk the escalators, like people who are like, who work there, like the people who are traveling stand to the side, and if you work there, like you can tell if you work there, you'll have on a badge and some type of uniform, and like they'll be hauling it, and they usually have clear bags, and they'll be like hauling it like up the escalator. And I would do that sometimes when I'm late, and by the time I get to the escalator, I'm like, I don't care if I'm late, I'm out of breath, like I'm tired. And so that was another symptom. Like I was very breathless, or short of breath, however you say that, and like I'll be hot on top of that, and I was like really thirsty. Like it would be times when I'm at work and I'm like, I am so thirsty, but nothing, I mean nothing, like none of the drinks I'm drinking is quenching my thirst. Like this is ridiculous. And what else? I kept having headaches, but like I told you, like I didn't know I was pregnant, so I kept having headaches, and I'm like, okay, well maybe my period is coming, you know. Y'all don't mind this poofiness of a hair. And like I was I just brain fart, like I have headaches, and luckily I didn't have anything to take for my headaches, so I was just kind of SOL. I was just at work with a headache. And one thing that I think kind of tipped everybody else off that I didn't pay attention to, they were like, because when I would go on break, we get to eat free, and like I would get like 2 sandwiches, and I remember one time I had got like Qdoba, which some of y'all might know what Qdoba is and some of y'all might not. It's not many in Georgia. It's like 3 in Georgia, including the one inside the airport, and like 2 outside stores. But Qdoba is like literally just like Chipotle, but to me 10 times better than Chipotle. Like Chipotle is like so blah, no seasons. Qdoba is like so good. And like one time I got Qdoba, like I got a bowl from Qdoba, or a naked burrito, whatever you want to say. I got a bowl, and I got like a sandwich from Arby's, the store I worked at, and I ate all of it, like all of it. And on top of that, I would get a milkshake, and I wouldn't be full until like I downed the whole milkshake. I just hit myself in the face. I wouldn't be full until I downed the whole milkshake, and I'll come back to work happy. Like that's it. I wasn't like overly full. I was just full to like, you know, a comfortable full. And yeah, that it never registered to me like, crazy what, like I don't know. And what else? Oh, and besides the fact I was tired. Like I would be like I would get really extremely tired at work, and I never paid attention to it because I'm like, you know, at the time when I actually was pregnant, I was doing, well, not first, like April, I started back doing my community service, and it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, I'm leaving that to like that, like I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I would have to go all the way back to Atlanta, go to my house, get dressed, and just go straight to work. I barely got to eat and do anything, so I would like snack a lot at work, and then go on break and still eat like a whole meal and some. And by the time I got home, like I told y'all in my 12-week update, it was like really I have really bad insomnia, and so even though I would work like that whole span of time, and I would be tired at work, whenever I got home, I wasn't going to sleep till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And that kind of led me to fall off of doing my community service. I'm like, I can't go to sleep at 4 o'clock and wake up at 6. That's ridiculous. And I actually did that like a few times, but I'm like, this is like really killing my body. Like, I'm tired as hell. Like, I need to sleep. Appetite. I was always thirsty. That was pretty much it. How I told people, so like the 12-week update again, I was waiting for my period to come, and it never came. And then I took the test on May 4th. Yeah, so I got pregnant sometime in March. My period was like on March 5th through like the 8th, and then so I got pregnant like a week or 2 later than that, like 2 weeks later than that. So I was pregnant all in April, and so I'm waiting for my period to come in April, and it never came, and it came, and it never came even in early May. And so I go to the but I called my boyfriend and I told him, I was watching that 70s show, and like before I fell asleep, because I watched Netflix to put me to sleep, because like I have to watch TV or something, and I don't have cable, so Netflix is it. And I was like looking at it, and it was the one where why can't I figure out her name right now? Mila Kunis, whatever her name is on the show. It was when she was pregnant, and Donna was like, you know, asking questions about it, so everybody kind of thought Donna was the one who was pregnant, but it wasn't her. And she was like, how she was going to talk to her mom and tell her mom how she wanted to get on birth control. And I'm like, birth control sounds really good, you know. That's probably something I should get back on pretty soon. And so, oh yeah, I forgot like a major tip off. Like, I got this weird taste in my mouth for like a really long time when I didn't know I was pregnant. It happened probably like mid-April and continued out until like May, until like 8 weeks. It was like just really I don't even know why I did that. Like, I can go back and taste it, but it was just like a weird taste in my mouth, almost like metallic-y. I don't know, but it's just like, if you've ever had a baby and you've had this, you know exactly what that taste is. But it's basically from the progression. I don't know. It's with a P. That word, that hormone. It's from all of that in your body, and you know, you can taste it in your mouth. And it's just, it's weird. And I'm like, I brush my teeth, none of my teeth hurt, so it's not like, you know, I have a cavity or something. That was one. And so back to what I was saying, I called my boyfriend. I'm like, man, I haven't had a period in like, I really don't remember the last time I had one. And he told me, he was like, babe, don't worry, it's gonna come, you know, it's okay, just give it a little bit longer. I'm like, no, I need to go figure this out. You know, it'd be better to know, like, even if it's a negative, it'd be no, like, I can expect to get my period. So better be safe than sorry. So I went and got the test, and I got the little dollar store one. It's actually at my house. I'm not sure, because like I told y'all, my phone is broken. Like, the screen is completely smashed and I can't see anything. It's black and yellow and blue. It's all these beautiful colors, so I can't see anything. And I took the test from Dollar General. It's like the white and pink one, and it's like a knockoff. I think it's a First Response. It's like one of those. But anyway, I took that, and I didn't have to wait no time. I didn't have to wait. All I had to wait was like 10 seconds, literally. And so I peed on it, and I was just so nervous. Like, I was like kind of mad. I don't know why. I was just angry. I wasn't angry at nobody in particular. I wasn't angry at a situation. I was just like walking in the store, my shades on. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want nobody to act stupid. I don't want to have to wait in a long line. Yeah. And so I put the test down, and she rings it up. I pay for it, and I leave. I go back home. I go in the bathroom, pee on it, and like, my bathroom at my house is like really small, so I'm sitting on the toilet, I pee on it, put the cap on, and sit it like right in front of me on the tub. And I'm just looking at it like, I haven't even got up, like, wiped myself, anything. I just put it on the tub and just waited. And it was like a little blue, like, watermark or something that just went up, like, it just did like that through the circle and the little oval. Like, that's literally how the test looks. And this automatically gets a line just because, you know, to let you know that it works. And this, if the circle has a line, you're pregnant. And so right when the blue part went away, boom, like the line to go through pregnant, like it tells you on the side 2 lines is pregnant, 1 line is not. And so the blue mark just started to appear in the circle. And I'm like, what? I don't know. It was so crazy. It was like, I was in shock and like, wow, I'm pregnant. And then it's like, what do I do? It was like, oh my goodness, I don't know. And I don't know why I started crying, just, I don't know. Because I'm not the type of person who thinks, oh my gosh, you have a kid, it's going to ruin your life, da 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 da. I'm kind of not in high school. Well, I'm not kind of not in high school. I'm not in high school. I graduated. You know, my life is on track. Like, it's going in the right direction at least. And so, I don't know why I started crying, but I went in my room and I FaceTimed my boyfriend. I told him. So, I went and got a test, and then I just showed it to him because I was crying. I was bawling my eyes out. I just did not know what to do. And I just showed it to him, and he's like, man, I don't know how to read those things. Just tell me what it says. And I told him it says I'm pregnant. And he was like, oh. Like, I believe he was kind of in shock too. And he didn't, he was like, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like a scary situation. And, I just didn't know. I was like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe I'm pregnant. Like, what am I gonna do? It's so crazy. And so I'm still freaking out. I'm crying. And I'm like, I need to talk to somebody, because he couldn't tell me what to do. Because, I mean, he's a boy. He's never had a kid. This is me and his first kid. So I'm like, if I call my friend. I'm like, where are you? She's had a kid before, and like, so I just want to talk to her and see, you know, how she felt about it and her view on it and stuff. And then I called my godmom. My godmom had the hilarious, like, the most funniest reaction ever. She was like, because I was crying, she called me. She was on her way from out of town, and she wasn't really far, so she was only going to be home like 10-30 minutes or something. 10 or 30, how do I jump that far? But I called her, and she's like, what's wrong with you? Somebody done beat you up? Y'all, I died. Like, first off, no, nobody's gonna beat me up, okay? But then I told her, I was like, I just have to talk to you. Like, I have to talk to you about this, about something important. And so I asked her, like, when. She was like, I'm not at home right now. I'll be home in a little bit. And I'm like, how long? Like, all this stuff. So I went and talked to my friend about it first. And then she called me and told me she's home. And I went and told her. She started smiling. She's like, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know. Everybody keeps asking me why I'm crying. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I wasn't sad. I don't know. I was scared, I guess. I don't know. And I told my grandma, and she's like, these are like my godparents and God family. That's what I call them, because the family on my side, my parents are old, so their parents are kind of gone. I don't really know them like that, so yeah. And these people have, like, I have known them since I was a baby. Like, they literally would babysit me, and yeah, while my mom was at work, and I was like really little, since I was a baby. And so that was their reaction. And they were like, have you told your mom? I'm like, no. My mom, she just was so mellow. So mellow, it was scary. I told everybody May 4th when I found out, on May 4th. She was just so mellow, and she was like, well, you know, you can get an abortion and all that. And my boyfriend, he actually wanted me to get an abortion, but he was like, ultimately it's your choice, whatever you want to do, I'm there for you. I'll come back, because at the time he was out of town. He was like, I'll come back as soon as I can, and we can go together. And then I talked to my mom about it. It just hurt my feelings even more. And then she was like, you know, I'm like, I mean, I don't really believe in that. So, Hey. And so on my way home that whole night, I'm just like bawling my eyes out. I can barely get home. I know it's really bad to drive and be really emotional, especially crying, but that's how I was. I was like just bawling my eyes out because I just felt like I couldn't do it. Like, I cannot. Like, who am I to take a life, you know? How do I know that this is not supposed to happen? How do I know that, you know, this isn't a humongous blessing, which a baby is? Like, who am I to just get rid of it? It's gonna make me cry. Just talking about it. But, I mean, I didn't do that because, like, that whole night, I just couldn't sleep. And so, why am I so emotional? But, yeah, and I cried, like, the whole night. And so, like, the next morning, I should text my friend who I was in high school with. Me and her, like, got really close in high school, like, our senior year. Because we had like a lot of the same classes, and she actually got pregnant in high school, and she made the decision on her own. Like, to get an abortion wasn't my decision whatsoever, so that's why I also felt like I couldn't do it. And she wanted to get an abortion at first, and then she ended up not getting it. And I asked her, I was like, how did you know that you couldn't get an abortion? And she told me, and she was like, it's not hard. It's gonna be hard, you know, if you don't have people there who support you. But everybody told me, like, I have their support, and whatever I do. And she told me, you know, it's gonna be hard sometimes, but I mean, that's expected. It's hard for everybody, no matter the age. And she was just, you know, it was just really nice talking to her about it. She really helped me. And so that morning, I knew that I couldn't get an abortion. Like, I can't give my baby away or kill it. That's, like, really sad. And so that's pretty much it. And then I told him, like, once I got off the phone, well, I was texting her, and once I got done with the cold conversation, I called my boyfriend. I told him, I was like, yeah, I was just gonna keep her. I want to be with her. I'm hoping it's a her. So yeah, and I just feel like I'm in a, you know, a good place in my life to have a baby. And I told my boyfriend, and he's just like, he was just focused on it being really hard. Let me pull up this footage. Okay, so yeah, I was pretty much dead on where I started, so that's good. I basically told him, like, yeah, I can't do it. We're gonna have a baby, you know. I'm like, you just have to. At first, he was just like thinking about, oh, it's gonna be so hard, cause it's just a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'll get him on here to tell y'all his side. It wasn't very. I'm not gonna say it wasn't nice, but it was just like, he just felt like he can't live his life like he wanted. He has to, like, start, like, a whole new chapter, which is true. Like, whenever you have a baby, you basically are just starting a whole new life. Not just the one in my belly, but just, like, our lives are gonna change. And yeah, but as time went on and he talked about it, he never told his mom till, like, probably literally just a few weeks ago. And on 12 weeks, she probably found out when I was like 11 or 10. Oh no, I'm 13 weeks now, so she probably found out, yeah, probably when I was like 10 or 11 weeks, which is she was kind of the last one to know. All the people in my family knew. Only like one of his friends knew. He kind of just didn't want to tell anybody. He didn't know how to tell anybody. And he was just really nervous of what his mom was gonna say, because she was a young mom, and he just felt like she let him down, or not she, but he let her down. And but I'm like, not really, because like, we're both out of high school. We graduated on time with our class. We're both gonna be 20 this year. You know, we're not kids anymore. Like, we're really not kids. And now he's like all on board for it. Like like as time went on, he got into the idea, and I think now that everybody in his family knows, he's like really into it now, because he just feel like people aren't upset with him, they're not like disappointed in him. And his granddad, when he told him, he was so happy for him. He was like, oh, okay, I see you carrying on the name and stuff. And he was so happy. He offered him a beer, and it's like, I'm only 19, or he's only 19. He can't drink. And yeah, now we're just excited. We went and saw the baby. Both of us was like just really shocked. I kind of wanted to cry, because like I said, I just fucking going through the motions of being pregnant. Because I don't feel any kicks or anything. Like, it's just nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. But like seeing her really just was like, oh, like she's really in my belly. And me and him both, like, we barely said anything. Like, it was a few giggles and stuff when she started wiggling and that stuff. But that's pretty much it. Everybody is down for it. They support me. They can't wait. They support us. They can't wait until she's here. I can't either. Her due date is 12/12. I'm just like really excited. I can't wait till I find out what she is, so I can start shopping. And like, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of stuff, because everybody's down for it. Everybody supports me, and you know,